Greetings everyone, welcome to my channel. So today we'll continue our journey in Albion Online with arena match as well. As you can remember, I was trying to increase my rank through the arena, and also I have reached around silver 4. Yep, silver 4 I've reached. And from that point I'll try to increase my rank a little bit, and in that time I'll try to gather wood as much as I can, or I'm trying to reach tier 6 item usage for that one. And I got cool enough learning points. Let me show you. Where was that? Yep, there we are. As you have seen, if I try to increase it totally, it will need 84 learning points in total. And I got more than 100. It won't be enough in total because I'm using the same learning point for these two as well. That means I'll need twice as much as the written number. It's a tiny bit weird, I know, but we'll go. So let's head out. Did I get my... I forgot to grab my food item. At first I want to grab it. I'm not using pork pie for now, because I already tried to join the arena match and it won't be suitable. So let's collect these. I was trying to learn different methods for earning money. That's why I don't have any, because I spend a lot through that procedure. And I'll try to concentrate on logs, but still I'll gather fiber as well, because it will be my next task. Are waiting for the arena match. We are waiting for the... Let's gather some sky flower and that procedure. I expect to reach at least gold 1. Hope to reach below. Beyond, sorry. Trying to reach the... to the infinity and beyond. What the... There is too much PK player, but I don't know why. Something weird is going on. Let's try to collect these that are logged at first, then I'll join. In the meantime, I'm also increasing my expert gathering. I learned something new. When you reach Elder Stage, you'll realize that the other ones will still need a huge amount of XP to fully reach 100 level for each of these. And constantly I'm using... what the... Where are we? What the? Right. Do we got any CC? Unfortunately, no. If that's the Immortal Blight stuff combo, then you're out of luck. Of course, we'll try to concentrate on killing that guy, because that's a healer, and if we get rid of him... What the... Did I get any healing? No, of course not, and... What the... Did they use invisibility potion? No. I've got a flame out of nowhere. I didn't even understand. How did I die? Healer is down. At the right time. At least we hit them through the towers, at least. That guy is my anti. Warglow guy is my anti. If I got interrupted by something else... What the... Where did you came from? By the way, I got 4 opponents on me. My team didn't even hit anyone else. Ah. In these type of conditions, I'm feeling weird. Ah. I didn't even auto attack any of them. Because that zone was a tiny bit chaotic. No. don't have a healer, guys. Will you think on healing me in any... Oh, are you just kidding me? That's a pure loss. An unfortunate beginning, but... Luckily I haven't used my meal. Okay, that was an unfortunate beginning, I know. There is too much action going on. I don't know why. Heading to the center of the zone. So I expect to find some cedar logs up there. Guess it will help me to form a suitable zone for myself for mining resources between these arena mats, but someone have already passed through here. Not in total. Not in total. Paul Groove is waiting for me right now. Right now. Let's check who we got. Okay. Nice. The opponent, we got a Blight Star, Blood Moon, Oldcaster, blah blah, okay. Hit him! Hit him! Come on, hit him! Hit him, hit him. I guess the flames should... Yep. I guess that team can lead us to a winning condition. Interesting. That was totally interesting because whole the team was concentrating on me and my team were acting somewhere else. I guess I'm faster than I should be. That could be the only reason that explains that kind of situation. Nice. Whew. Alright, we acquired our first win for today. I guess we have collected all these slots already, but I still want to check. Yep. Because why not? These type of situations, it's the ideal thing to do. Because that zone is a yellow zone, where it should expect it to be farmed instantly, because that's a safe zone. Not totally, you can be knocked down by someone else, but just knocked down. So that's one is that one is a safe zone still. Hope we have a good team again this time. My last team was a suitable team. And they realized what's going on. We did it. anything outside? No. Alright. New match should be held. A new match should be held. New match should be held. A new match should be held. If 2 more people join the teams. I'm just waiting. Hope table. 1 more to go. 1 more to go. Interesting. Let's collect that one. I knew that it will give me just 1 height. But doesn't matter. Better than none, because as you've seen with premium buff, I grabbed 2, and in total it looks as if it's 2k for each. Not bad. The money is close to equal to tier 7. $5.2. So, alright, we are still waiting for the last person. Expect to see soon. Expect to see that soon. Expect to see that soon. So what do we got? What do we got? I guess I remember that name as a good healer. And they got a CC, DPS, and another CC. And I got an anti. Come on. No, no, no. You like... By the way, there are too much CC. Bye bye, mate. No, 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 no. No! There are too much. At least I managed to scare him. Come on, will I get any help soon? Alright, that's a total chaos. Which drive me into dying without making any kind of move. Bye bye. Alright, let's collect as much as we can. Because each of them will drop 1 point. Please, please, I need to move! I'm just about to die in the middle of nowhere without any kind of reason. And I'm getting mad to myself. I guess we're just waiting for the last kill right now. Yep. Another win, we got another win. Let's join and down to the cycle right now. Each tool set makes your work a tiny bit easier. Let's why I'm concentrating on getting the same type of resource instead of farming recklessly. But still, tier 5 fiber will be my next, and I'm not using any learning point for increasing the skill, that skill right now, so I'm just collecting money. For that reason, I need to work on that. 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 Gather these, gather these, gather these, gather these. And by the way, I suggest you, when you try to harvest something around, for just focusing on, just concentrating on the same resource type, you should use all the gathering equipments at the same time if you're in PvE zone, because there's no way to lose these items. In here, and it will give you a good benefit actually, which will worth the exact cost of these type of items. I get close to, yep. I get close to gold 1. It looks as if 6 wins should lead us to gold 1 through that stage. I expect so, without any kind of loss. It should lead us, but if we lose in the middle of that procedure, the count will increase. So that'll be bad news. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Too early. Of course, that zone belongs to swamp, so that's an expected thing that we mostly find fiber around. Let's collect that one as well. Alright, not bad. Again, another premium bonus for that same resource type. And let's try. For the new match, for the new match. Maybe I should think on forming some other type of build. In these type of situations, I can think on changing my main build from time to time in the middle of the match. Thank you so much. I hope you like so. Whoa. Alright, the opponent healer is in my team for now. Okay. Let's go, let's go. What do we got? Spear, Blood Moon. Is it a spear? Yep. Soul Garvio. No, no, don't die on there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, no! They don't have a healer, and we didn't hear that procedure. What the? No, no, no! Wrong timing, wrong timing, wrong timing. No, no. I'm heading through here. Leave him, leave him, leave him. Interesting. What's going on up there? Bye bye, mate. Bye bye. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, that was a nice trap. That was a nice trap. And I dived into that. I should be more careful. For next time. No, don't kill. Nah. Our healer is downed, and Don't like that. No, 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 they're just too much crowded. Oof. Ah! I didn't catch him. Whoa. Did I manage to cover it? I guess so. No, 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 no. I lost my cooldown reduction capability. What the? What was that? How did we win? But I don't understand how he got rid of that situation. Oof. As you've seen, when I increase my stage, it will decrease the amount of point I gather each time. Still, I need 6 more wins. I was calculating that as if I'll collect 20 RP points each time. Then that win, I've gathered 80 in total. It will be totally problematic. Wait a minute. So what have we got? What have we got? What have we got? Again, again, again. that looks as if the central zone is getting a little bit crowded. Maybe I should think on checking somewhere else. Of course, after that match. We got another win, and we are aiming to reach the highest tier in the ranking system. Of course, without a pure team formed by suitable teammates, should lead you to Crystal. I'm talking about the rank. But if you're playing solo, it is a little bit complicated because the win depends on the other 4 player in your team and the opponent's 5. 5 opponents is a mystery. But the huge mystery is your teammates. Let's check, do we got any CC? Nah. White stuff. 2 women, 2 swords, the same. And also, they don't have a CC, I guess. Yep. So it will be interesting, because it will be interesting. None of the team got any CC. And who is the healer? Joe Wire. And one of my teammates. Maybe I should think on buying some potions for these type of situations. At least a healing potion could advance us. But I can think of making some. And the opponent team just got a kill, and that's me. What the? That was confusing a tiny bit. Bye bye. Bye bye. Can you give me some buffs? Thank you. Oh. I didn't even see my health bar. And I'm not checking the top side of the screen. Nice. We got another win and... By the way, why when advantage dropped again? I grabbed 16 points. Right, I've just killed that thing with auto attack. And not bad. For the win of 200 time, we got a gift for 50k. Not bad. That's not a money means a huge benefit, because most of the time after just one death, one knockdown, I'll pay that much for repairing my tools. But still, it doesn't matter because each benefit could bring you a huge benefit in some. Because of that reason, tiny or not, I kind of like earning money in any case. We got another win, we got another win. We got another, we got another, we got another win. We got another win, we got another win. We got another, we got another, we got another win. At first, I'll gather these. because these are my main for now. And by the way, as you've seen, the uncommon effect have gone on that sky flower. Right, we are getting close. As you've seen, I will need around 170k, 70k, yep, 170k more XP in total. Let's check it. As you've seen, we'll need 79 learning points in total, and I should consider it wise of that, but it doesn't matter. I'll spend all my learning points for that situation, and then at the end we'll go, because it's still giving me fame. Each gathering will give me 33 more fame. And for this season, I expect to reach a better tier for Conqueror's Challenge. With that way, I expect to have 30% more. If you reach the maximum, it will be 30%, I guess. I expect to have 30 points more fame for each gathering and combat moves. In that time, I expect to reach close to the edge. It will take a huge amount of time to fully fill all these skills, I know. But in any case, I'll work on. And some of them are easier. Like alchemy and chef skill. Because you just buy the ingredients from the market and sell them to market instantly. It will cost you some money, but still, you'll increase them sooner than you expected. So they got a like stuff. I remember that name as if we lost against them. So they got it. least I've killed one more. But we died already too much times. So if we don't focus on controlling these towers, I got an exchange. If I just fought against one, we would have won, we would have won, we would have won. What do we got? Right. Burn these stones. And towards again. That's my anti. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Guys! Okay. No, no, no! Don't leave me in the middle of that! My team decided to leave me in the middle of that fight. I don't understand why. Don't die there, don't die there, please don't die there. Uncoordinated situations led us to lose. There's some uncoordinated situations. welcome aboard. Thanks for following. There's some tiny, uncoordinated situations. But I expect to win next time. Next time we will have a better chance. We will have a better chance. Time we will have a better chance. Hope so. Still thinking on changing my build from time to time. This time we'll have a better chance. Let's travel around a tiny bit. Lucky full lock. Which means around 1k more. Maybe I should increase my elite levels a tiny bit, I don't know. And by the way, if you think on playing with the same weapon type and you got some tiny skill books with you, there should be a way to improve your skill set. Let me show you something. Where was that? Yep, as you've seen, I'm using dagger, and I also reached level 100 in that. But let me show you something else. I'm trying to increase dagger pair because it's giving 0.2 bonus to item power for all daggers, and the same works for each type of item. That means you should increase the neighboring skill set for increasing your main skill set. It still gives me advantage. And by the way, if you're trying to concentrate on arena matches, I should inform you of something. It's dropping your item powers to 900 in main in crystal matches. But it's, as you've seen, better than it because of mastery bonuses. That's why I'm close to 1k. So do we got... Whoa, what was that? I haven't realized that we lost our healer. I should be a little bit more aware. And by the way, what the? Come on. I should increase my concentration. I should increase my concentration again. At least we hit them with 2 towers. But my team is downed already. And they're still trying to die in the middle of that zone. God, missing power. I guess he used a giant 5 potion. All of them turned into invisible. That was... I'm not using the F-bird. We lost 2 towers, which dropped our forward. Leave him out. Concentrate on towers because we are not grabbing any points through fight. Alright, that invisibility thing really turns my whole build into... I won't use that. I won't use that effort. I should act a little bit trollish. What's going on? Bye-bye. Don't die, guys. Please don't die. Don't die, guys. Please don't die. Don't die, don't die. They're just dying. And I can't do anything beneficial about that condition. And we lost 10 points after that loss, and after each win, having plus 16 points. That means 2 wins equals to 3 losses. That's why it will be really complicated. It'll be totally complicated. We are waiting for the next match. And I'm still a little bit far away from the gold 1 state. Again, more than 6 wins. For the PvP zones, please choose mostly some kind of item that will help you to become immune to everything, invulnerable. You make it turns you to invulnerable, and in the middle of the fight it will give you a tiny bit amount of time, which will change the whole state of the fight. Because my skills will end after 5 seconds, and I guess 2.6 seconds is that immunity shield. It's not looking that much, I know. But it directly interferes the course of the fight. Because in that time, I'm not even killing my life again. Because my whole build is focused on life stealing, and without stealing the life, I'll die instantly, and I just die. By the way, the skill in my E key also hits me. Let me show you. Deals 4% of the max health as true damage to yourself. So that's why when I activate that skill, it also hits me as well. So in total, it hits me, yep. The ability lasts up to 6 seconds, but can be deactivated earlier. In 6 seconds, it will spend my 24% of max health. That's a huge amount. That's a huge amount. A totally huge amount. But you steal more than that, as you've seen. Steals 100% of the health the enemy has lost through the bonus damage, and 181 is the bonus damage against players in 6 seconds. It's hitting more than 1.1k. I don't think it will reach 1.2, but it's more than 1k. And in the meantime, I'm also attacking 200 in each second. $200 in each second. That means I'm hitting around 400 in each second. And with a guy with 2k health, he will die instantly. And also, I'm activating the R. It's increasing the auto attack speed 60%. 60%. And damage 20%. That's a huge difference. That's why I drained the whole life out of them. Let's eat the meal again. I'm using the stew, meat stew. So who do we got? That's my main aim. They got a CC, blazing staff, another guy, and I guess that's it. Another. All right, that will be a little bit complicated. Bye bye love, bye bye happiness, hello loneliness. Bye bye love, bye bye sweet forever, hello emptiness, wake up say goodbye. Bye, my love, goodbye. What's that? Alright, I was expecting that kind of change. No, no! I didn't realize that I got silenced. And by the way, they will hit us with 3 towers. Yep, as you've seen, he just silenced me. What the? Don't leave them here. Interesting. I just got left in the middle of there. I just got left in the middle of there, and 3 opponents were following me, and my team should be died in that time. Otherwise, we should have seen 2 kills. Oh, that's something weird. And at the last second, we lost all the towers. Again. Alright, they're totally acting, totally coordinated. What was that? Why did my teammate die so close to their war camp? I don't get it. Come on, kill him! That could be a win. But we lost again. Without any kind of reason, because of the uncoordinated side of us led to a pure loss. The opponents have played as a team and we didn't manage to handle that. That's why we lost the towers at the last second. They just concentrated on fully attacking us at the end of the time, and with that way we couldn't even manage to secure any towers in that time because they secured all of them at the latest second. And it is written as a loss to our side. And that's an unfortunate loss. Totally unfortunate loss. And as I've told before, I expect to reach Gold 1 for today's session. And hope we will. Also, I think on getting so close to. Here's 6 tool usage for Lumberjack. And with each hit, I'm getting closer. It's not looking that close, I know, but we got three trees in here, which will bring me around 3k in total. At least I expect so. 1k through there. Alright, that was not full. And I expect to have another K from here. And let's gather it. As you've seen, 4.1 brought me a little bit better amount of XP than 5.0. After these two, I'll join. I will join. I will join. This one have passed. Yep. One have passed. Alright, let's get ready. Let's get ready! What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? We lost against them. I remember him. And what do we got? Alright, that looks as an unfair matchmaking. And I haven't realized that most of my teammates have died already. Again. They died again. Nice. Alright, that was an unfortunate timing because I didn't expect to see that kind of shield activated at that time. That was totally unlucky for me. I guess we hit them with the towers. That's your death. No! Bye-bye. Another bye-bye. Bye-bye. Another kill, another kill. What's going on? It ends with a win. At last. First thing first. First thing first, I'ma say all the words inside my head. I'm fired up and tired of the way that things have been. Getting close with each hit. Even if I won't complete in today's session, I expect to have tier 6 axe with me for the next time. I don't think we have enough points for fully completing master version. For now. But I will. And also after collecting the tier 6 gathering tool, I'm thinking on adding it to my arsenal for outlands traveling. Because I travel around Fort Sterling. Through the Fort Sterling portal I'm heading out, but still from time to time I had some difficulties which led me into a place without any ore. And maybe in these type of situations I can think on concentrating for collecting myself at least some wood. And with a tier 6 tool it will be ideal, because I will have the possibility of gathering tier 6 colored versions enhancement levels, which will result with a huge benefit for increasing the skill set, because after each level you have a huge amount of need for XP. Let me show you. As you've seen, it wants around 500k, and the next one wants around 1 million k, and the next one wants a little bit more. But at the latest stage it will be easier, because you will have the possibility of mining tier 7 resource and enhanced versions, which means a huge XP, and also it'll fasten the process. That means in any case it's a total benefit. So what do we got? I got mill already installed. We got a hammer that looks as a CC. Yeah, I'm the only DPS in the team. No, you got a blood moon. Let's begin. That's my aim. Man war. Okay. I've seen him. No, no! I haven't realized that my healer have already died, and I guess we still got an... No. He's not an AFQ. I don't understand. So what do we got? Ah! Leave, please. I guess that's stunning me hip. And for that type of situations, that's a huge amount of time. What kind of... come on! Oof. that will count as a win. What do we got? 14 points. Alright, it's dropping down each time. After each win, it drops. Maybe, just maybe, there can be some kind of limitation about data wins. That could be the exact reason. I'm not sure, but it's a possibility. And by the way, from that point, I want to inform you, for earning money, from time to time, I buy some resources from a marketplace and craft something and sell, and it can be profitable from time to time. Of course, not for everything, because in some cases, it can make you some loss. And in these type of situations, you can concentrate on the fame you gathered. You should check the prices first. But as I told at some point, from time to time buying some resource and crafting something could mean pure profit. Can you die? Thank you. But also, some of the items could be found cheaper than you can craft by yourself. There should be some kind of reason for that. I'm not sure why is that happening, but it is. After collecting that other pile, we'll join for a new match again. And by the way, at the edge of the Crystal Lake, the win could bring you minor than the loss. That's the exact reason making it harder than you expected to reach Crystal Lake. Okay, let's check the opponent theme. It's an Arctic looking stuff. Or not, I'm not sure. And hello, Fall Hammer. Alright. I should be careful because that's a CC. And that's my main aim. Hopefully. What was that? What was that? What? What were you up to? Why do we got an FK in our team? We got an AFK. We got an AFK, and I don't understand. I don't understand. Alright, that was an interesting build. Interesting. Alright, the AFK guy decided to join the match again. Why am I alone again? Why am I alone again? Are you just kidding me? They're just kidding me. That should be some kind of joke. They try to feel as a funny guy. It's not. Plus 14 for win, minus 10 for loss. And we just lost that match because of that AFK guy. And as you've seen, because of unflagged for my faction, I also complete some of the faction challenge side. As you've seen, I have reached the first quarter, and it will go on. I think if I calculate it properly, we need to win every match in today's session for reaching gold 1. Otherwise, it's not a possibility. Because I need more than 7. Yep, I need more than 7 wins. Because each win gives me plus 14. That's a little bit problematic. That's a little bit. Just not that much, a little bit. Collected totally. Because there is a huge XP wait for us on that tree. Yep. It will give me 3k in total. Close to. With that one, it will be 3k. I'll collect a little bit more. Because otherwise I'm just waiting. And I'd suggest you something. If you think on collecting the same type of resource for making money, you should consider on just hitting the same resource type. Alright, they're just waiting for me, so let's join. And what's going on? Alright, I need to form a new buy order. And somewhere else. For some reasons, from time to time, I think on buying some items. Could brought me some benefits. More than crafting them. So we got a hello pole, but on huge bow. Club Moon. They got a CC, Arctic stuff, colorful, another CC. Alright, that match will be a totally crazy one. Hit him! Come on. Not this time. Okay. Not bad. Again. Bye bye. Hit him! Plus 20. Interesting. Something else. I think they have came from a group dungeon. And with the blue one, this 5.2 should bring me an enormous amount of XP, I guess. It's draining my learning point faster than the normal ones because I guess each learning point means a similar amount of fame gain. And I'm not sure about the exact value. Gather as much as we can. I'm getting close to the... Let's gather these. And that one. This. From time to time, I wish for enhancement 3 resource type, not just for money, also for the fame it gives me. At the edge of any gathering, you need to gather the latest tier resources, much more than you expected for increasing your gathering skill, gathering speed, related to that equipment. And another group dungeon spawned on here. I guess it's spawning in the same position, because a group has left from here, which I've seen. Alright. Let's try to wait on top of these. And the green one has gone. Alright, let's go. They were just waiting for me all the time. And they don't know. So, what do we got? Alright, we got a CC, fire stuff, iron spear, not bad. Aerial attacker. Blood moon again, and another aerial attacker. Okay. That was totally interesting because I was about to kill that guy and the whole team turned on me. And I haven't seen my teammates. Okay. Heading to another section of the map. I hope they won't come against. Don't drive them to my position. That was the exchange. At least my team got a kill. And we'll hit them with towers, I guess. Hope so. Yep, we hit the 2 towers. Not bad. Like the book of Lord of Rings. Lord of the Rings. Nice. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I dive into the fight by myself, and that was my bad. We have a good healer. We have a really good healer, and his awareness is not that. No, 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 no. Not the ideal time. Not the ideal time. We are out of teammates. Cover me, please, cover me, please. Unfortunately, the time won't be enough. Are you just kidding me? Need to work on changing the course of that match. It can be the only way we will have a win afterwards. If they don't interfere with me. That's how we win. A tactical move at last second turned the course of the match through the benefit of us. Oof. Another benefit. Oof. At last second. Actually, at last 30 seconds, turned the exact course of the match to our behalf because they didn't even realize that I was capturing these towers. Luckily, they didn't. Otherwise, if just someone had realized that I'm capturing these towers, and if I got interviewed by someone at latest second, it will be done. Totally. Totally done. Oh, it's time to rank up. I guess we are getting close. By the way, I have problems about how it is calculating the point that's given to me after wins. I guess the consecutive wins will drop the amount of points you earn from that match. But I just guess it. I can't even design a proper calculation for that on my mind. I don't have. But we are getting close. We are getting close, we are getting close. We are getting close to... We're waiting for the next match. Waiting for the next match. Waiting for the next match. Like that one. So I'm getting close. To the edge of that work. 133k will be left after that tree. And as you've seen, my learning points are about to end. Cool. I guess I'll deplete them totally in today's session. I think. Bad, not bad. That zone is a dense zone with cellar logs. If no one else realizes that they have grown already, in the middle of each match, I get a tiny bit amount of gathering XP from here. Leading to a new match, a new match, a new match. New match, a new match, a new match. I just realized that I'm getting out of very soon. That's why that sound came from the computer. Okay. Right, I got 5 minutes more till the meat stool ends its effect. Okay. They got a CC. And the same healer, I guess we lost against. At least I guess I've secured my teammate. I did. But he died in the middle of nowhere anyway. I'm changing my spot. All my teammates have died. And I don't understand. Ah. They just spawn and die. I guess my team is playing against 5 with team of 4. Yep. We're playing with 4 against 5 again, and I'll see how much minus the game will give me. Let's see it. Again, minus 10. But that's unfair. That's totally unfair. And by the way, let me show you. As you've seen, it will need 60 more learning points in total. And I got more than that, but it will spend learning point to expert lumberjack when I gather these. So I can think it as if it will need twice the amount that's written. Of course I can turn off this learning speed usage on expert lumberjack, I know, but I won't. Because later it will be another trouble for me. Because after each skill level, it's also increasing my gathering speed. And that's why from time to time I think on just turning on these to the lowest levels instead of using for all levels. Just for lower levels it will be a little bit useful. And unfortunately I have used some of my learning points already for some combat skills. Accidentally I used them. More than 100, I guess. I guess I've spent more than 100. And that's a huge amount. I know it. I know. I know. Let's go down and gather that blue cedar. Then I'll climb up again for checking these. You can see they don't brought me that much money as we expected, but still the amount they brought me is a little bit higher than the original one. This expert fiber harvester reached tier 50. Not bad. And at some point I've spent some learning points to fiber gathering as well. That's why it's close to 200. Maybe I can think on making the same thing again. I don't know. We will see. But right now, learning point usage is on for Grandmaster and Elder prospecting skills. Because I want to have a better amount of XP whenever I found a really useful farmable meteorite, because it will increase the exact speed and also the adamantine. It's the same for it as well. That's why I've spent some of my learning points frequently for that purpose. And I guess that's ideal. In some conditions I've used some learning points for some gathering skills, some farming skills. Because I was using my focus points on that. I had used some. And from time to time, I think on that again. Because I spend around 200 for each plot. And with the daily benefit, I can fill more than 5 plots. Close to 6. Without any kind of problem. And with that much, I can increase my seed amount a little bit. And it's an easy way. But I've used some other method for today. Alright, I've seen a CC guy, another CC guy, and a real guy. And what about the opponent? That's the healer. And they got 2 fire staffs. Yep, they got 2 fire staffs. 1 me and 1 bowman. What was that? I guess I accidentally killed someone else. Or not. I was about to kill that healer, but he drive away from me. Bit, no. Interesting. It's coming on me. Yep. Are you just kidding me? All of the opponent team have rushed directly on me and my teammates. What were they doing? I don't know. I just don't know. I was about to kill that guy if we just fight at one-on-one. Of course not. And I was playing against 2. That means my team have outnumbered the opponent team. Which didn't work. It didn't work. Even in that condition, it didn't work. At least I gather a good amount of cedar logs. That's something. I feel as if I'm doing something by myself. What the? Hehe. That's today focus usage. I bought the materials from the market and spent most of my focus points, data focus points into that, and it brought me a profit about 300. Not bad. If each day brought me an additional 300 with these focus, and also my island is bringing me around islands bring me around 500 daily, 15 million in total, and with the focus upgrade it will be the enough amount for the whole premium buff close to. So that means soon enough my passive income should lead me the next premium. As you can see, gold price increases and drops from time to time. Right now it dropped. And it will be around 30 million. As you've seen, the blue has passed. Not bad. I'm getting close to buy myself premium with the benefits came from premium. And by the way, I'm not even counting the amount of premium bonus I get from these. As you've seen, for the tier 4 ones, each time I get a 1, it gives each time I get her once, it gives me 1 more. With the 2 I get her, it gives me 1 more. So it's another profit. I haven't even calculated that. But the passive income should lead us to buying a new premium each mount. With that way, premium will buy itself, and I'll increase my island plots from time to time with buying new plots. Right now I'm working on that. What's going on? What a lucky team, what a lucky team, what a lucky team, what a lucky team. What have we got? Fire staff, cranked sword. Alright, dual sword. What's that? It should be a fire staff. Die, die, die! No, 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 no. What the? What the? I'm not using the F words again. At least they'll hit us with 2. What's there? So, we are at that central tower. And some of my teammates were here. And the old opponents were on me. So why didn't we collected that stone tower? Alright, at least I've killed 2 of them. One of my teammates were up top and I guess he have died. Yep, I guess he have died. Don't give them the joy. Because we just die. Nothing else. Right. These were some interesting team-ups. I got it. My luck should turn. Luck should turn at some point. At some point. Okay. Another blue spawned in here. At least I'm lucky in here. What's going on? They're just dealing with each other. Are increasing, gathering skill, and I've reached the first half of the daily faction points, and as you've seen, it dropped to 40, and it tells me 50. From that point, it's below the needed amount. What does it mean? That means it will end. Before I reach my aim, it will end. And without learning points, it will take a huge amount of time to gather around. It won't matter. I'll work on that. I'll work on that. Alright, let's get ready. Gathering that one. Good time for a win. A good time for a win. A good time for a win. A good time for Evan. A good time for Evan. Good time for Evan. A good time for Evan. Nedir? Daybreaker, arcane stuff, blood moon, astral stuff. Alright, it's not looking as if it will result with a win. I didn't realize my team had left that battlefield. Again. And my team have died totally. Alright, it didn't reach in the needed amount of time, but it is still. Alright, miscalculated situations by myself. some point, my team should realize that I have begun the attack. But looks as if we are winning. Looks as if. It's not a result because we have turned the match from that kind of points. That shapeshifter has another lifesteal build, I guess. And as you've seen, we're close to losing. Again, I lost my capability. Done. Yep. Whew. We have won. But that was a difficult one. Alright, another match. Another match. New match should lead me to some position. Not bad. I'm getting close to... Not bad, not bad. I'm getting close. It wants another 46 more. We're totally filling that master stage. Which I don't expect to see actually, because my learning points will deplete before that stage. But I'll go on. Gathering that one will felt as if I'm camping on top of that. Because I'm just waiting. Instead of that, I'll increase my fiber gathering. As you've seen, it's not increasing that much. And I've gathered it twice in the middle of that procedure. That's why I'm still trying to hang around of that. Yep. Again. Right now, I'm not using any of my learning points to any of crafting skill. I'm just using them for the gathering skills. And I expect to reach tier 6 tool for wood gathering for tomorrow. What the? That's turned into rare. I knew it. Soon my learning points will deplete. As I've told before, these two are activated all the time. Because I don't gather them that frequently. That's why whenever I gather them, I need to increase my skill as much as I could. It'll give me another 30 points for tomorrow. I'm talking about learning points. Right, most of the players haven't joined still. I guess that match will drop. Of course, I'll get ready. Because I don't want to drop from the matchmaking system. So what are we up to? Nature stuff, mace, dagger pair, arctic blaster. Interesting. What about the opponent? White stuff. It's the healer. Alright, they get a maze as well, and it will be an interesting match. And I'll eat another mute too. I... Where did I go? Interesting. I got alone again. I got alone again without any kind of loss of my teammates. And I'm the only died person in that match. Okay, I'll try to travel from the other side. They don't realize I'll capture it. Okay, I'm the only died person in the team. That means that's my bad. I didn't realize the exact time to retreat. Will I get any healing in any time? Of course not. What was that? Catch him. No. They didn't make it. They didn't make it. But we have the chance of hitting them with 3 towers, which will give us a huge advantage. What the? At least I've covered that tower with that I have made my team a 14 plus. Because with my dad, we lost 6 more. But with that tower up, we hit 20 more. Alright, another 3 tower hit will mean... What's going on? What's going on? I got a tiny bit amount of lag, I guess. Bye-bye. That's not a match you can take from me! Nice. And the last kill belongs to me. Going again. With that win, we got the hope back. Two on the learning points will end. Then I'll begin gathering totally normally, which will be a long term. Let me pass. I kinda like that Dibor. Blue always means money. Purple means a huge amount of money. But also blue means money. Yep. Getting close. Less than 100. 100k. Actually, less than 90k, I guess. Let me check it again. Yep, less than 90k. Even if I just use my gathering without spending any learning points, it will take around 30k, sorry, 3k more cellar gathering to reach the Master Lumberjack to level 1. Without learning point, I need to gather 3k more. That's a huge amount, I know. But I'll try to totally deplete them and we'll go on the same task without learning points. What's going on? I guess they're just checking for group dungeons as a guild. And also I'm trying to form a guild for myself. If you're interested in, You'll be welcome. Right now, I got 2 more members in the guild. One of them is my wife, and the other one is my brother. And they don't play that much. That's why I'm feeling as if I'm playing as a solo player. I'm a total solo. Not bad. Going up. And as you've seen, I guess the next time, after that match, it will totally deplete it. Did we... Nah. Someone else catch that. Let's grab that blue sky flower, and I'm joining the new match. The new match. The new match. The new. What we got? Blood Moon. Rabadon. Iron Spear. Alright, that's a kinda complicated team. Do we got any CC or... Yep, we got a CC. So... Alright, not bad. No, don't die. I expect to capture that stone tower in time as well, and that will mean 3 tower hits with 40 points. Nice. No, no! I left alone again. Thank you. What's going on? Bye bye. And it will cover us from 20 points. He didn't even kill the guy I tried to escape from. With a tiny bit of health, he got rid of that trouble. He realized that I'll cover the loss. That's why he also tried to run with me. And he did it. Let's begin with these and join for another match. Not bad. Killing as if I'm getting close, and as you've seen, it is about to end soon. Alright, I was expecting to reach to the next tier, which I didn't manage to conclude. And also I was expecting to reach Master Lumberjack, and I think I'm getting close, but it won't end today. I think so. But in any case, it's still useful. Because we have already increased our point close to 100. And I'm so close. To the next level. So close. close to the next level. Both for arena and also both for expert mining skill. Yep, gather that one again. Its spawn frequency is much more than cedar in here, or pine. That's why you grab a better amount of money for 4.3 than 5.3 because of the respawn rate. Another journal have fully filled. And by the way, in that process, I have fully filled 3 lumberjack journals, as you can see, up to tier 5, and 2 cropper journals at the same time. Learning points don't make anything about that books, and also premium fame bonus doesn't include 4 books. It's not filling the journals. Each time I'm just adding 22 more to the journal because in base it's giving 22. Still, I'm getting close. I am getting close. I'm getting close. As you've seen, it needs 37 more to reach up, which I don't have that much. And it will give me 30 points daily. And from time to time, I'm using some of these for the ore gathering still. For tier 7 and 8 gathering. So that means it will take at least 2 more days. Soon they will deplete. For today. For tomorrow it will replenish 30 points more. And we'll have the base amount of gathering fame at that time. Right, interesting. Can I gather that one once more? I don't think so. Yep. I don't think so. At least not for now. And we got a fully upgraded team. And some of them are friends already, as you've seen. And I remember that name. Interesting, interesting. I feel as if it will result with a loss. Because I remember that rain. What? Whoa, whoa, whoa. I should have left that zone. After that much fire, I should have left that zone immediately. What the? Alright, at least my teammate have killed that. What the? No, not that one. Not that one as well. I don't understand. If they don't realize I can turn that tower into ours. Worked. If that guy comes once more, the whole team jumped on me. And I got rid of them somehow. I expect to see some help at some point as a team player. But it's not coming because of that forge is directly disrupting all my teammates. And maybe I should change some angle. Yes, my teammates haven't realized the importance. Towers. Or they did, but they don't have anything to do. Nice. I died. Hope my teammate will kill that guy. Or revenge. But it looks as if today's session will end with a loss. Yep, today's session have ended with a loss. I expect to end today's session right now. Because it's getting a little bit complicated for team selection screen. That's why I'm thinking on ending the stream for today. Hope you already collected your drops. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and as you've seen, I'm enjoying as well. See you in the next time. Good night, everyone. Bye bye.